Alright guys, so I thought that was a fun little video which kind of showed how art can be included with circles. Okay, so let me try this again. Sweet, awesome. Now, the last and final section is equations of circles. Alright, and as we talked about before, there's two big parts to a circle. There is the center, your HK. Well, center is rather the point where your circle is surrounding it. Alright, and there's your radius, r, the distance from your center of your circle to the outside of your circle. So, important to note, HK, this is the point that the circle revolves around. Okay, so you might want to take a little note there. Now, when you're looking at this, the only thing that's difficult about it is, please note that the HK up here is positive, but down here is negative. When you're trying to identify your center, it's just the opposite values. So if it was -3 here, it'd be +3. If it was +4 here, it'd be -4. All right. Your radius, to find your radius, see how it's r squared? What's the opposite of squaring something? Square root it. So we're just going to square root our n number to get our radius. So let's take a look at a few example problems. They want the center here, and again, it's the opposite sign. So it wouldn't be -4, it would be +4. And yes, the h is the x value for your center, and the k is the y value for your center. So what's the opposite of -5? +5. There's your center. That's all there is to it. To find your radius, it's not 25, but what's the square root of 25? 5. And really, it is that simple. Okay. Now, over here to the right, part B, center. Think about opposites. What's the opposite of -3? +3. What's the opposite of +6? -6. And then what's the square root of 49? 7. There we go. Ready for a really tough one? Okay, hold on tight. What number is next to the x inside the parentheses? At this time, you'll notice that there is nothing left of it, right? So it's just a 0. And then the opposite of -2 is +2. Oh, I was trying to turn the camera to go this long. Dang, didn't work. Ah, nice. Okay. Just give a shout out to all you guys. This was a great job. Woohoo! Nice. And then for your radius, it's just the square root of 100, which gives you 10. Boom, boom. Over to the right, x plus 11 squared, the quantity rather. Our center is going to be the opposite, -11. And then what value is next to y? Hopefully you guys see it's nothing, so it's 0. And then the square root of 4 is 2. All right? Wonderful. Now all we're going to do here is work backwards. So all you guys have to be able to do is identify what the center is, all right, and what the radius is, and then we're going to plug it back into my equation. Let me write this out for you guys. Okay. The center of the circle is right here. What point is that? It's 0, 0. All right. Now the radius, it's as simple as counting. I'm counting from the center out. 1, 2, 3. So my radius is 3. I'm now plugging everything into this formula. X minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals 3 squared. Lastly, just clean it up. I don't need the 0 there, so x squared plus y squared equals 9. Done. Okay. It's going backwards. All right, so everything we just went over, it's just the reverse of it. To the right, part B, that point is 0, 2, and the radius is 2, 1, 2. So x minus 0 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 2 squared. X squared, I'm going to leave this like this. You do not have to FOIL it out, all right, which is a nice thing. Good, good. All right, part C. 1, 1 is my center. The radius is 1. Plugging everything in. X minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 1 squared. Just finally, I don't want that squared there at the end. It's just 1. All right. Last and final one here. They threw you one little curveball here. Please note that for the previous problems, each tick mark meant 1, 1, 1. Here they mean 2. How do I know that? Because it just shows you it's 2 there. So right here, if I'm going down, this would be -2, -4, -6. So the point here in the middle would be 0, -3. That's probably really hard to see. 0, -3. And your radius would therefore be just 3. So I'm going out 3. So I got x minus 0 squared plus y plus 3 squared. Notice it's the reverse sign of it. Equals 3 squared. X squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 9. Alright, we're all good. What's the hardest part probably? It's just knowing it's the reverse sign. Okay? Cool. On to the back. Much the same. Alright, so it's just again all using this. This is actually easier because all you're doing is plugging things in. Good for you guys to see it, but center is 2, 3, so when I plug that in, x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals, I'm going to do one step here, hopefully you're with me. What's 7 squared? 49. Okay. Over here, always reverse sign, so x minus 1 squared, and then because it's -5, it's going to be y plus 5 squared. And then what's 4 squared? I'm sorry, what's 2 squared? 4. I was just thinking ahead, my bad. Over here, reverse, x plus 1 squared plus, I don't have to put the 0 in there, so it's just y squared equals, what's 5 squared? 25. And then 0, 0, these ones are nice, x squared plus y squared equals 4 squared, 16. Alright, now, use the given information to write the standard equation of a circle. They're telling you a center and a point on the circle. So, just real quick, draw this out. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2, 0. Center. Oops, center's up here, and then here's a point. You need the radius. Well, what's the distance down? The distance is 2. Therefore, our radius is 2. Just by drawing a little picture, it can help us out. So using my center, I don't need this now. I only need this to help me find the radius. I got x minus 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals, what was my radius? 2. So what's 2 squared? 4. Right? Same idea for part B. Center is 0, 1, -3, 1, back 3, up 1. What's this distance from here to here? 1, 2, 3. So my radius is 3. Yes, I know I counted back, but again, keep in mind that we don't want a negative for our radius. We always want things positive. So here's my center. I no longer need this. X squared, because it's x minus 0, plus y minus 1 squared equals 3 squared. Which, I can clean that up. There we go. Okay. Finally, I think graphing is the nicest thing about this entire section. You're picking out your center. This is the first part of the notes. The center is reverse, reverse, opposite, opposite rather. So -5, +1. And then the radius is the square root of the last number. So what's the square root of 4? 2. So -5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1. There's my center. And all we're going to do, this is a new graphing technique, go up 2, right 2, down 2, left 2. All around your center. And then draw the circle the best you can. Okay? Center. -2, -1. Radius is 3. It's the square root of 9. Back 2, down 1. Up 3. Right 3. Down 3. Left 3. Wonderful. Okay. Dos más. Center. because there's nothing next to x, my x value is 0. Opposite of negative 3 is plus 3. And your radius is, what's the square root of 16? 4. So there's my point. I'm going to go up 4. I'm going to go right 4. I'm going to go down 4. Left 4. Okay. Draw your circle the best of your ability. Okay, very good. And lastly, center, negative 3, my y is 0. What's the square root of 25? 5. So negative 3, 0 is right there. Up 5, right 5, down 5, left 5. One nice thing about graphing these is, if you do make a little mistake, you can easily see when you graph it, your circle will look lopsided. Okay, so you can easily fix that, just erase it and go from there. So hopefully this helped. This is our last section of notes for Chapter 2 on circles. Just basic equations of a circle, we should be in good shape. So keep up the good work, and as always, good luck. We're all counting on you.